kind of like.
Sliders.
Yo,
Oh, fastball. Nope.
we back for another one, Critical Thoughts Podcast. This is episode 30.
Rilla Machado out here.
Yes, sir. We in the building. Yo, you here with your favorite co-host, Adam Neal, Rilla Crow. Y'all see it. Critical Thoughts, man. Episode 30, live on a Friday. Talk to me.
Got this West Coast baseball. Let me let that go through.
Yes, sir.
The West Coast Baseball National League. The Fathers, the Padres, and the Dodgers. And this series is turning out to be a doozy in the division series. It's 1-1, Game 3 in San Diego, 2-1 Padres. Bottom of the sixth, Machado's up, 2 on, 2 out. We're in a big spot right now, right here. Machado could really put some distance in this game right now. Ooh, he looked at a strike 3. Wow. He threw a 2-2 fastball at the knees, and Machado looked at that. He should have, I know he's not happy right now. That's a tough pitch to look at, Manny. 2-2 fastball at the knees. Woo. Caught you guessing.
It's all life.
It is a hard life.
Yo, let's talk about it, man. It's October.
Big month sports. Big month things, you know.
It's a really big month for sports. It's lit. We got boxing coming up.
Yeah. Preview some fights this weekend. Let me look at that whole PBC card. There's some like big women's fights. I don't really watch women's boxing. I kind of like against it a little bit. But I do know, I don't even want to be misquoted here. I was going to say Clarissa Shields is. I know Clarissa Shields, who's a big fighter in women, she's fighting somebody. Let's see. Samantha something. I don't remember. I'm going to look it up right now. We do know Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder's back in the building at the Barclays tomorrow.
Yeah, live at the Barclays. Let's talk about it.
Against Robert Helenius from Philly.
Yeah.
Don't sleep on Robert Helenius. I'm going to tell y'all that right now.
Okay.
That dude's been fighting good lately. he's fought guys. He's lost. He's had ups and downs, but he's actually like still like a better version of himself late in his career. Some people like that. So he's actually that's the best I've seen him is the last 2 fights against Kaunaki. He's had good wins. He's had some losses. Interesting heavyweight. Interesting fight for Wilder.
Yeah.
Because I think it's a somewhat dangerous fight. A lot of people don't.
Right.
A lot of people think Helenius is going to sleep. Third round fit, whatever. I can see that could happen.
Yeah.
Helenius is going to be there to be hit. But he has a good chin. And he has a good jab. It's tough. A good one, too. Very good one, too.
Yeah.
So, we'll see if Wilder is less than he was before the Fury fights, the same, or improved.
See, that's the topic of conversation.
Yeah.
To see if he really improved or not.
Yeah. Some of the stuff leading up to the fight, like the workouts, he looks good. But when again, you can fool people in the workouts. That's why I'm not so the workouts will make you think that this guy's looking like Marvin Hagler now, but I'm not ready to say that. He's throwing some new stuff in the workouts. He even shows some like new footwork, but all that stuff can go. Third round, he's forgetting about that already. I saw it in the Fury fight, the last one. He started throwing jabs to the body, which was un-Wilder-like, but which was kind of effective early on.
It could kind of work if he does it the right way.
And then he stopped doing it, though, after the second round. So, But, yeah, like, he's used to fighting a certain way. So, like, trying to switch it up or, like, certain guys can add stuff. Can he be one of those guys?
Yeah.
He's shown a little bit of a left hook here and there.
Right.
But that could be something that could be more consistent from him. Because people are looking for that big right hand. If you can hit it, especially in close, when guys try to come in and smother you, having a nice check left hook would be nice for Wilder. It would be a nice, okay, don't get too close type of punch. That would really make him really good. Yeah, Clarissa Shields is fighting Savannah Marshall. They're both 12-0. Clarissa Shields, she's only 12-0. I feel like she's fought so much more and done so much. For her to only be 12-0 looks kind of
she's done a lot.
Yeah, and she's only 12-0.
Yeah.
I know she's been like undisputed in a couple divisions. Crazy shit. Yeah, another fight. Mayer and Baumgardner supposed to be a big fight. Here we go.
Yo,
Wilder Helenius.
to talk about Clarissa Shields real quick.
Yeah.
She's done a lot, and I like her as a female boxer. Like, she's really...
She has. I know she's done a lot. That's why I'm surprised it's only 12-0.
Yeah. And she's fighting somebody that's actually, like,
she's
undisputed.
always fighting good fighters, too. She definitely, from what I'm hearing, she's in good fights a lot.
Yeah, right.
Like, she's fighting, like, no tomato cans.
Yeah, she's not fighting no, like bullshit fights.
Yeah.
Some shit you can just go over.
She's been fighting champions and shit. She been on the Canelo of the women's division type of shit.
Yeah, she a G.
I've never seen a fight. I'm not really into women's, but because I'm a boxing fan and I listen to boxing channel, boxing stuff, I come across women's information of the sport. I don't really watch it like that. I have my own reasons about that, but I do know some of the names. Shields is one big name. I feel like she's like this.
It's a big name.
She's like the Serena Williams of boxing, I feel like. For some reason.
Nah, I wouldn't say all of that. Because Serena Williams is legendary, bro.
She might be legendary too, Clarissa. She's kind of on that path. Let's see what her thing is. Let's see what her recent results. Let me see. Here we go. Let's check her out.
Like that could be like the path that she's on.
Yeah, I feel like that's the path that she's on.
Yeah, I can see that. But just like when people talk about Serena, it's just like she's so legendary, bro.
Let's see.
It's hard to just like,
Wait. Clarissa, 12 wins, only 2 by KO. This white girl's got 10 wins by KO. Savannah Marshall. Oh, shit. She's taller.
She ain't fighting no scrub. To me, this is the biggest fight of her career.
Let's see. KO percentage, pro rounds, current rankings. Shields versus Morris. Clarissa Shields. Hold on. Savannah Marshall has 4 inches height, but Shields looks strong. When I saw it, like I was like, damn, yo.
Nah, she's strong. Like she got knockout power.
Yeah, no, I know. She don't knock so many girls out, but I saw her hitting the pads, and I think she'd knock me out.
Yeah, I think so too. I think she'll knock me out too.
She was hitting the pads. I was like, God damn. I just happened to see that yesterday. I was like, shit.
You was thinking to yourself, she was hitting those balls.
Damn, yo, I don't think I'm really trying to. I might get dealt with by her.
Yeah. Yeah. She all body.
Yeah. They're showing these women's fights, the info. Okay, so we got the women's fights tomorrow. I'm trying to see. Yeah, Shields is she's been like a multi-division champion. She's doing, but Savannah Marshall looks like it's gonna be actually.
I think there's
like
2 female fights.
First women's fight that I'm kind of interested in seeing.
Yeah.
The first ever. This one. Because I saw the stare down. I happened to see all of this stuff today, and I was like, yo, the stare down's pretty intense.
Yeah.
And I kind of like the women were moving more goonier than the men because they're trying to make money.
Yeah,
so
it's gangster with it.
Top-level fights. Like the best of fighting the best. They're not even hesitating. They're going at it. And I can't say that for the men. I cannot say that for the men's boxing.
Yeah, that's a fact.
I can't say that even at all. But these women are showing them up. That I do know is that they're fighting the top other women. Like, they're not even fronting. They're like, they just like, oh, you bitch, whatever. All right, let's go. That's her shit. Oh, fuck you, bitch. I'm the best.
Yeah, they like gangster with it. Yeah.
Nah, bitch, fuck you. I'm going to show you.
Nah, yeah, exactly what you mean.
Oh, they had no problem signing. Oh, shit. Shields has been fighting like the 5 best fighters the last 5 fights.
Yeah.
And she
She's
said some
tough.
crazy shit at the intro today at the press conference. She was like, "All I need is 4 weeks, and all you bitches know that." I'll fuck any one of you.
She gangster with it, bro. If anything, hold on. I'll try to show you some shit. I'll show you some shit.
I know she talks crazy too.
She's dope. Let me see. I'm gonna play you some shit. Hold on. Yeah, let me play you some shit because I got some shit from Clarissa Shields. Shout out to her, man.
Yeah. Mookie Betts up for the Dodgers, down 2-1, top 7, top side.
Should I leave that on?
No, what am I on? What am I looking for right now? I was looking at something. I don't even remember.
I was gonna play this Clarissa Shields shit. She's tough, bro.
I know. Oh, I remember. I actually kind of seen her in the yeah, she's always fighting for Undisputed.
Yeah, right now we watching some Clarissa Shields highlights.
Oh wait. Oh yeah, March 5th. I kind of saw this girl doesn't speak much English. He was talking trash to her in the fucking press conference.
Yeah.
And it was kind of whack.
She fought her before in the Olympics.
Oh.
See, and that's the
Slugger,
thing.
too. Look at her.
That's the thing that the other chick got on her. That she beat her in the Olympics. But supposedly that was like 6 years ago.
Wendy from Avenue K.
Stick crazy, though.
Yo.
Sick.
She does, son. Wendy's
Shout
a
out.
gangster. She could bang. You never seen Wendy.
Shout out to Wendy out there.
Shout out to Wendy. Dread Mike, too. Bodman Dread Mike, you know.
Yeah.
I wish Anthony was here.
You said what?
I said, I wish Anthony was here right now because he knows what I'm talking about. Wendy from Avenue H. My bad. Not even Avenue K. Look at Clarissa Shields throwing fucking... She's aggressive. Relentless.
Yeah, she a beast with
She's a relentless attacker, yo. Look at those punches. Yeah. She was definitely fighting dudes in
yeah.
coming up. She definitely got into a couple of slugfests.
Like, it was hard for her to get some dick. Like.
Yeah. She beat a couple of dudes up that wouldn't give a dick.
Yeah. Like, suck they dick and fuck them up type shit. Like, you don't even know to be mad or happy. You just...
Yeah, no, and some dudes wouldn't give a dick. She beat the shit out of them.
Yeah. She like, what?
Yo.
You don't want to hit it from the back, nigga? All right.
Bang.
Bang. Hold this right, nigga. She'll knock him out and fuck him.
Put a strap on him, smash him out.
Yeah, neither way. And then fuck her, but actually get her nut off.
Yeah. Wildin'. Clarissa Shields wildin' with the blue hair.
Yeah, she
just drilled that chick.
Womp with another one. Oh, and she's gotten better throughout the years.
Yo, she throws a lot of punches, though. She throws, look at her. She's relentless. She's a brutal, wow.
Her combo game is sick.
She looks like she's got a lot of stamina. Look at all these punches. She throws a lot of punches, yo.
And she throws jabs in between and all that.
Yeah, she's got high volume. Yeah. She's a pressure fighter.
Yeah, she on you.
Some of these
she likes setting up left jab and then going for the power right.
Like everything is like.
That's her game. Left jab, power right.
How fast she threw those punches just
now?
Yeah. God damn. This is one chick that can fight. She's tough.
That's what she's known for.
Damn, she keeps killing these chicks, man.
Fast combo and knockout power.
Yo, damn. But she only has 2 knockouts in 12 fights.
Yeah.
Which surprised me just now looking at the stats. That kind of did surprise me.
Yo, she be putting that
putting
work.
A beating on these girls, though.
Yeah.
She throws twice as many punches as you do, it seems like.
Yeah.
And hers are like power. She's throwing power shots.
Lomachenko
She's
vibes.
not even throwing jabs, really. She's throwing hooks.
Nah, if you pay attention to her combo pattern, it's left jab. It's left jab setup.
It's a couple of left jab. But look at all these power punches. She's throwing right hook, left hook, right hook, left hook. And then straight right. She's throwing a lot of power punches and a lot of
setup,
punches.
Like her first 1, 2, 3,
is
always
a
left.
Jab I seen.
A left is always a left.
Jab.
Yeah.
No, she throws a double left jab. But
that too. Yeah. That.
But
See,
she's
look,
not a
she
jab
did it
fighter,
again.
though.
She's not.
No.
It's to start off a combo.
She's throwing fucking left hook, right hook, right hook, straight right. Look at that shit. That's almost like a straight left and a straight right.
Yeah. She always starts with a left.
God,
oh my god.
Right
oh my god.
Oof. Yeah, look at these fucking.
She bobbing and weaving too.
Ooh. Man.
What a woo. See, she bobbing too. Look.
She's ready to kill you.
She moving too.
She's got.
She moves. Yeah.
She can move her head off the line.
Yeah.
Dude, she beat up fucking.
You see?
Charlo and Spence the same night.
And Tua.
She'll put Tua in the hospital.
Yeah, chill out. Put Tua in the fucking hospital. That's sick.
He'll be in the fucking emergency room.
Boy, Tua will be going through it on Critical Thoughts, man. Shit crazy out here for your boy, man.
Oh, man. Oh, my God. She called the fight on that girl. They stopped it. Yeah, she hit us with some left hooks. Oh, my God. Wow.
She's vicious, dog.
But you know what I noticed with this girl, Savannah Marshall? She's got a good counter punch. And that's what you need against Clarissa. I can see it because she's
against
aggressive.
Somebody like that.
She's come forward. She has good head movement, so makes her tough, a good pressure fighter. Oh, a little bit like Lomachenko. Yeah. But she can't get caught with a counter like Loma has against Linares. And one or two other fights. He got caught. Linares caught him with a nice counter check left hook. That's what you need to catch Clarissa with. When she starts throwing those jabs, too, you might have to bang her with an uppercut also.
She's a tough girl, bro.
The amount of speed she has over these girls and the amount of stamina, I don't know, man. I'm fucking surprised she hasn't killed one of these broads yet.
Yeah, son. Like,
forget about knockouts. Holy shit.
Oh, on top of that, she fought in the UFC.
Yeah, I heard. She fought one fight in UFC recently. Yeah. Wow. She's a problem. You don't want to see her in the street.
Yeah, she a beast.
She'll beat up you and your homeboys.
Yeah. Facts. I'm dead ass, too.
Yo.
Yeah.
Chill.
Fuck you and your boyfriend up.
Yeah.
Yo, that will hold on quick. Yo, that's crazy, son. For you to get fucked up, like saying like, oh, it's even crazier. Say like she bump you a little, like at the bar.
And you're like, yo.
Niggas at the club, she bump you at the bar. You like, yo.
She just starts
hold on. Your whole drink just spilled and you turn around, you like, yo. And then on top of that, she got those braids that weave, so you think it's some next ghetto crazy chick. And you turn around, you're like, yo, can you watch where you going? What's up? You just spilled there. And she turned around, she's like, what?
It's over.
Yo, what you mean, what? So then probably my shorty, being my shorty, shout out to my baby Mel, she turn around and be like, yo, what's up? What's going on? She gonna try to stand up for her man, you feel me? Clarissa Shield gonna fuck around, knock her out first, then knock me out. Telling you, son.
Yeah.
Yeah, can you imagine a chick knocking you out and your shorty?
Oh, man.
That's bad.
And your homie.
And your mans that try to jump in talking about, yo, my man, yo, chill out, shorty. Bang, hold that. You know, chill out, shorty.
All three.
Yeah, rock, all three. By some chick named Clarissa.
Oh, man.
With braids.
She hit you with a 4-piece and a biscuit, though. It's over.
Foul money.
You're laying over the fucking, the stool.
On a world star ASAP.
Oh, my God. So, yeah, that's what I was doing, sir. Friggin' looking up the fights. Okay, so we got Wilder, Hellenius.
Yeah.
Let's get to the men's stuff here. Plant and Durrell's a good fight. That's a really good fight at super middleweight. They match up well. They kind of do a lot of the same type of stuff.
Okay.
And then you got Gary Antonio Russell and Jesse Rodriguez. That's a good fight. Jesse Rodriguez is a good veteran. I mean, that's Emmanuel Rodriguez. My bad. Hold on. Yeah, Emmanuel Rodriguez in that weight class. That's a good fight. And then This is a good card. I forgot. One of my favorite heavyweights is also on this card. Super underrated, the most underrated guy in the division, and really a guy dudes are scared of. Honestly, and I've said this to people, but I'm going to say this too right now. This is the one guy for Usyk that I'm scared of. That, to me, if Usyk had to fight this guy, I'd be like, oh, boy, this is fucking, I don't know. Frank Sanchez. A lot of y'all don't know about him or don't. Maybe, I don't know. My real boxing heads know. Frank Sanchez is Cuban heavyweight. This guy's good. He's kind of a stocky, powerful guy.
Frank Sanchez?
But he's got a Cuban style with him, so he knows how to box. He don't really knock people out, but he's explosive, and he hits hard, he's skilled. And he's Cuban skilled, and he hits hard. And he's kind of like has that body where he's like hurts and strong, like compact, but he's explosive and quick still. He's tough, man. He's undefeated. He's fighting some guy Negron. It's just some
Frank
guy
Sanchez.
for him to style. Yeah, Frank Sanchez, this cat right here. He is a dangerous fighter in this division. He's one of the boogeymen.
It's interesting.
He's one of the boogeymen. Dudes don't want to fight this dude. And in an interview, he was like, yo, I'll beat up Usyk and Fury.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, like that, with no hesitation. You know, a lot of guys they wouldn't really want to say that. You know what I mean? He had no problem saying that, and neither one of them responded to him. And I think they both know who he is. I kind of bet that. And neither of them responded to him. I'm telling you, Frank Sanchez.
He's like that.
Yeah. He's 20-0, 13 KOs. He's 30 years old, Cuban. His rankings, he's number 3 in the WBC, number 7 in the IBF, number 3 in the WBO, and number 9 in Ring Magazine. So he's top 10 heavyweight. So people know about him. Know him. He's a top 10 he's number 9 in Ring Magazine. These dudes know about him. He's scary to me, Frank Sanchez. He's a guy like, they think Joe Joyce a boogeyman? Nah. If Frank Sanchez fights Joe Joyce, I'm taking Frank Sanchez. I'm taking Frank Sanchez against anybody except Usyk and Fury. I think he beats everyone else. And might even beat Usyk and Fury. Who knows? He's that good. You watch him fight. There was this guy, F.A. Jagba, who was a good, he was a big, kind of a good prospect. People knew about him and talking about him in the heavyweight. And he fought Sanchez. He got beat up. Sanchez is like
Sanchez is built like that.
Yeah, Sanchez, like, they stopped it. He F.A., who's talented, but just had no match for the skill of this guy, Sanchez. He's good. Very, 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 very good and underrated. He's fighting on that card. So that's a good card. And then they would say another fight. But, yeah, it's a good card with Sanchez, with the Gary Antonio Russell, Emmanuel Rodriguez fight, Planton Durrell, and Wilder Helenius. I like that card. I'll be there.
What card is Clarissa Shields on?
Let me see.
I think on that same card. I think on that same card, there's another.
Yeah, it's two
women.
Two
females. Yeah,
yeah. It's Meyer and Baumgardner. That's supposed to be a big.
Who are
fight
the males
too.
is fighting on that card?
Nobody. It's the women's card.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just them. So it's a good card. Let me see the Devin Haney. Wait, there's another fight here. Another fight. Oh yeah, Haney and Kambosos. This is a good card too. The Maloney twins. They're pretty good. One of them's fighting Jimenez, and one of them's fighting some other guy. They're pretty good. They're Australians too. And then some women fight. It's decent. Then what else we got? What is this? 21st Friday. We got coming up next week. Steen and Abeko. Two pretty, I guess, look like decent super middleweights. What else we got? Oh, all right. Jojo Diaz and Zepeda next week. That's a good fight at lightweight. That's a very good lightweight contender fight. Those guys are good. And then the next week got Lomachenko and Ortiz on the 29th. Jake Paul's fighting on Showtime that night, too, against Anderson Silva.
Ooh. Yo, I ain't gonna lie.
Jake Paul.
I don't really like rock with Jake Paul like that.
It's a dog, though.
Like there's certain things that I can appreciate. Like, you just going out there, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you having it your way. That's one. And you making your money. And you bringing dudes with you.
And he made the women's boxing game crazy.
Yeah.
You heard about that?
Yeah. But as far, like business-wise and shit like that, like, he's dope as hell.
He is.
Like, he's dope as hell.
He
you know what I'm saying?
boosted up women's boxing.
Yeah. Like, he's dope as hell. But as far as him, like as a fighter, he's alright. That's one. Two, the people he's choosing to fight, they're not like they're not even in like your same weight class. They're not even boxers.
No, but he's not a boxer either. He's a YouTube guy.
He's a YouTube guy.
So he's fighting UFC fighters in boxing. That's pretty impressive. Those guys been boxing longer than him. I'm gonna say that. All the guys he's fought have boxed longer than him.
Yeah, but so he's bigger than him. Nate Robinson, bro.
Yeah, but after that, look who he's fought.
Tyrone Woodley.
Yeah.
Tyrone Woodley.
And the other guy, those guys are
But my thing is, too,
what's his name?
bro, I can show you, man, shit. A lot of those fights look like bought, bro.
No, they weren't.
Like, a lot of those fights look bought.
I don't believe that.
Because it's crazy. Like, there's a lot of footage out there with Tyrone Woodley, like, stop, man, punch type shit. He did get hit. He did get knocked out.
But he was putting his left hand. That's a natural thing, putting your left hand down when you're ready to throw. He just timed him.
But whatever, like, we could be talking about that shit for days. But to my point, though.
Fell down? Bro.
Twice. That second fight was trash, too.
But the second fight, when he got knocked out, he got knocked the fuck out.
He did. He did.
He's not taking that punch like that just to take for Jake Paul. I don't think so.
Yeah, he could take that L to get that money that you're not getting no more.
He's getting the money anyway.
Nah, he's retired.
Yeah, but
you could get more money.
I don't see Jake Paul as a guy who'd fix fights. I don't think he's scared to lose. That's why he's good, actually. I think people don't get him.
Nah, I think he is afraid to lose because he loses is like, what's the point?
What?
Like, if he loses, is like, first of all, people not taking him serious because he's a YouTuber, right? Right? So now now he's gotten his name up to the point where people's like, all right, he's doing good for the sport, and he's undefeated. You know what I'm saying?
5-0.
Yeah. The Fury dude was supposed to fight him.
His people who buy his fights, if he loses, they're still going to buy the next fight.
Oh, no, yeah, of course.
That's why he's not scared to lose. I don't think. He gives me that vibe. He's not scared to lose, this guy. He really believes that he's talented, and he's coming up something.
He believes that, yeah.
I don't think he's paying guys like Woodley. I think Woodley wanted to beat the shit out of him in that second fight.
But to my point, though, Anderson Silva's a different animal.
So we'll see. But you know what? It seems like every time he wins, somebody comes with another excuse why to knock him down. So if
I didn't see Nate Robinson beating him. I didn't see the first white dude that he fought that was supposed to be a UFC legend. I didn't see him beating him because he's bigger than these motherfuckers. Like, but height-wise, weight-wise.
Dude, I'm bigger than Floyd Mayweather. He'd beat the shit out of me if I fought him.
Oh, no, yeah. It's Floyd Mayweather.
So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean,
we'll see though.
I'm saying,
like, he's good for the business. He's good for the money. So
yeah, he's also a pretty good fighter for a guy who just started boxing 3 years ago.
Yeah.
So it's pretty decent. Pretty decent. And I think people saying he's not fighting real boxers. These guys he's fighting have been fighting a lot longer than he has. So you know what? If he beats Anderson Silva, they're gonna say the same thing. Oh, he didn't fight anybody. So it's like when people like that, you can never, because you just said he's a different beast, Anderson Silva. He's a longtime champion, whatever, martial arts. Yeah. But if Jake Paul beats him, they're still going to try to not give, because some people just aren't going to like Jake Paul, and they're going to, whatever hate they can come up with, they're going to do it. They're just going to hate on him. They don't care if he beats fucking Canelo in 3 fights from now. They're going to say something.
Nah, that's different. Nigga, he called out Canelo.
I know.
But come on, Canelo, though. Kind of sick.
This cat's not scared to lose, though. He's a big, strong kid, too, Jake Paul.
He don't got nothing to lose. He's a YouTuber that's made it to the point that his brother got to fight people like Floyd Mayweather. On top of that, they got the money.
Yeah.
So.
That's crazy. How they made a whole thing out of YouTube. Then there's this guy, KSI, who
content creators.
Heard of him?
Yeah, content creators, bro.
Yeah.
And then, they got the money to pay these niggas off because they know they're going to get it back with their channels, with their videos, the way they monetizing it, with the arenas they selling out. They got these kids coming out to watch the fight, you know what I'm saying? So they know.
I don't know if they're buying guys out, though. It's not easy.
Nah, I'm not saying all that, but there's a lot of conspiracy theories on that fight, though.
On which fight?
On the Tyrone.
Paul just beat him.
Nah, yeah.
I think then Woodley's a pretty big guy. He didn't have a big size advantage. Woodley looks like they're almost the same size.
Nah, he's taller, he's wider, longer reach.
I don't think by much, though.
Not by crazy much, but
let's see. Paul Woodley. What do they call it?
Tyrone Woodley.
No, but what do they call it? The measurables or something like that. Okay, here we go. Come on, show the shit. So Tyrone Woodley's 5'9" with a 74-inch reach. Jake Paul 6'1" with a 76-inch reach. She only has 2 inches.
Yeah.
Woodley's like 170, and Jake Paul's like at like 190, 185. So he's a little bigger, Jake Paul. Tommy Fury backed out of a fight twice with Jake Paul.
Yeah.
Yo, Jake Paul's, people were like, yo, he's fighting Tommy Fury. That's a real.
That's the one everybody wanted to see.
And he's like 8-0 or something like that, Tommy Fury.
Yeah. Is he good? Like, I haven't seen him fight.
I've never seen him fight either, but he's Tyson Fury's cousin or brother. He's probably good because Yui Fury's a pretty good heavyweight. People don't even realize Yui Fury is also in the heavyweight division. He's like a top 20 heavyweight. Tyson's cousin, Yui.
Right.
He's been actually looking good recently. Oh, this guy's a bum that Jake Paul knocked out. Who's this chub rocker?
That was the first one.
This guy looks shook right now. He's hiding behind the ref. Look at Jake Paul. Yo, he's crazy, this cat.
Scared.
He does a lot of he's like an ill cat, kind of. Look at that jersey. This guy's
it's because he's from Cleveland.
This guy's fighting
Floyd Nate Robinson. Who?
Deji.
He paid him off for that, yeah.
Floyd Mayweather's fighting a lot of exhibition retarded
He
fights.
getting that bread, bro.
He's broke. He must be broke.
Hells no. You crazy?
Definitely broke.
Hells no.
Dude, do you know how much money this guy spends?
Bro,
daily?
that nigga has so much shit invested. Bro, I seen so much like recent podcasts with him breaking a lot of shit down in business.
He
crazy,
a lot of
bro.
Stuff, but he's broke.
Nah, that nigga's rich.
Too much, and he doesn't even have.
He has a lot of partnerships.
Dude, he has fighters that he doesn't even have money to promote fights for them.
Bro, he's like his money right now is not even coming from boxing.
It's not because he has no money to invest in boxing.
Crazy, bro. That nigga has crazy
Bro, are
money.
you crazy?
Bro, I done seen recent fucking interviews and podcasts with this nigga. Hell no, bro. What's he doing? He sat down with how you call his baseball player?
His bank account?
No, nigga, he sat down with the baseball player.
What? And talk shit.
This nigga was talking about. They recently just did the deal with the Minnesota Timberwolves when there was a part of that buyout. And Floyd Mayweather, he has percentage in that buyout, a part of the company.
His fighters are suffering.
He's not even getting bread from that shit right now. He done broke a lot of that shit down. Because it was yo, how you still making this much money? Because you still got the jet, you still this and that.
He spent.
He's broke. Hell's yeah, but he broke all that shit down. And that's crazy. That nigga's really well invested. He's had a lot of money in buildings in New York. Yo, that nigga has bread, bro. I'm telling you. That nigga right there, he's smart, bro. He don't drink, he don't smoke. That nigga's smart, bro.
He is. But he also has
smart,
been spending.
Bro. Yeah, but that nigga know, bro, as much as he spend, he makes. I'm telling you.
But I'm saying he's fighting these exhibitions a little hot right now because he needs bread. Definitely needs bread. Dude, he just lost Richardson Hutchins, left TNT boxing. And they've been saying he don't even he even said, bro, he said I don't have money to make that fight. There was a fight they asked him about and he was like, I don't even have money to make that fight. That's what he said. I think it was about Garcia and Tank. He's like, I don't have money for that fight. Yeah. He did. I'll find it on YouTube. He said that, and his fighters and like he's got one or two fighters.
That nigga Floyd got
guys for him that ain't even doing shit.
Yo, Floyd got bread, bro.
Floyd. So I don't like counting other people's money, but I do know that Floyd, as fighter, like Richardson Hutchins, just left that promotion and went somewhere else. He left Floyd because he wasn't getting no fights. And Tank hasn't fought much. When was the last time Tank fought? Oh, he fought Barrios and what's his name? Yeah, he's been fighting like once a year, 3 times.
But who else is left in that division?
There's a lot of guys. Tank ducked a lot.
Oh,
of
Ryan
guys
Garcia.
because of Floyd and Al Heyman. Tank hasn't fought Haney. Tank didn't fight Teofimo. He hasn't fought Ryan Garcia. He hasn't fought Lomachenko.
True.
You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of guys he hasn't fought. Hasn't fought Shakur Stevenson, who's in a one division under, but
didn't he just move up because he couldn't make weight?
Yeah, he's gonna move up to 135 now.
Yeah,
Shakur.
right.
So, yeah, division is loaded. He hasn't even fought guys like Richard Comey. There's a lot of guys here. You know what it is? On the 135 and 140 pound side, PBC don't have that many fighters. They're a little bit low on fighters in those weight classes, so they should let Tank go cross over, but they're giving him dumb fights on the PBC fight. Like they had to hype up Crowley to make Tank look like he's fighting somebody good. But everybody knows Crowley ain't really that good. Like they just try to hype him up. They brought him up and hyped him up to be meat for Tank, Crowley. Same thing with Pitbull Cruz. They try to say Pitbull Cruz fights certain. Lomachenko would whip Pitbull Cruz's ass. He'd embarrass Pitbull Cruz. Yeah, Pitbull Cruz wouldn't go over to like Tom and fight some of these dudes. He'd get like Ryan Garcia would really knock Pitbull Cruz out. I think.
Pitbull Cruz,
the guy that the Tank fought 2 fights ago.
Yeah, right. Like he was like the replacement, I think.
I think so. Yeah, for Crowley,
right?
Yeah, the first time, and he fought Javante Tough. That was a rough fight. Javante supposedly had a hand injury in the fight, but it was a rough fight for him. Javante went the distance. I even think they could have said Pitbull won that fight. Javante really wasn't throwing a lot. You know, my hand hurts after the fight, whatever.
Yeah.
They just gave him that fight because he was Javante. But if it was just 2 guys and nobody knew either guy really, and you watched that fight, you'd say Pitbull Cruz won that fight. But because, you know, they don't want to, Javante's like their hand-picked star, you got to really whoop his ass to get a W on him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, yeah, Javante, he's fought card resume so far.
Javante's nice, though, bro.
He fought Leo Santa Cruz, good fighter, but it's smaller. He's not really fought, like, he's more, like, Leo Santa Cruz started at featherweight. Like, he's 130 is his highest for Leo Santa Cruz. He started at 118. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, Tank's a kid who can fight at 147. He already fought at 140. I'm sure in like 2-3 years he'll fight at 147. You know, Santa Cruz will start at 118. Like, he's bigger than Santa Cruz. Barrios is bigger than him almost, but Barrios is a pretty decent fighter. But that was a good win. I give him Barrios was a good win. He beat Pedraza at 130. That was a good win. Although Pedraza had to move up, he was weight drained, but that was still a good win. Pedraza a good fighter. Tank won that fight. So Tank's. I was interested to see, they were talking about Tank fighting Keith Thurman at 147. I think they should make that fight. I think Tank and Keith Thurman would be a good fight. That's actually a crazy matchup. That would come out to be a really good boxing fight. Yeah. And I think Tank would have a chance to win against Keith Thurman. Or Tank against Danny Garcia at 147. That's another good one. They could make that fight, too. That'd be a nice fight, actually.
Ryan Garcia versus who?
No, Danny Garcia against
Danny
Tank.
Garcia.
Ryan Garcia too, and he could fight Mikey Garcia. Tank can fight all the Garcias. Danny, Mikey, and Ryan.
That's a good one. Danny Garcia.
Yeah.
Versus Tank. I like that.
Oh, wait, let's put the Dodgers game back on. What were you gonna put on? But yeah, let's. So, who do you like in that Wilder Helenius fight? Crodell, cousin of Odell.
Bro, I don't know. It's tricky.
I'm sure you're not so.
Son, I got my money. I think I got my money on
Wilder's the favorite.
On Wilder.
He's not a huge favorite. He's a solid favorite. But I think if Wilder does win, I think Helenius is going to get in some work on him, though, before it happens. Kind of like a Luis Ortiz level type of fight.
Yeah.
I'd like to see Luis Ortiz fight Helenius. That'd be a good fight.
That would.
That'd be an interesting matchup. Wilder's supposed to fight Andy Ruiz if he wins. The winner is going to fight Andy Ruiz, supposedly.
All right, so if Wilder fights Andy,
that's a good fight.
You think taking that?
I could see Andy maybe winning that fight. Not the way he looked in his last fight so much, but I feel like Andy would fight better against Wilder. Andy would have trouble. Well, Andy's a pressure fighter. I think Andy and his you know what? Andy's actually a bad matchup for Wilder.
Because he's fast.
Sleeping on it. And because Wilder don't like to punch down. I noticed. His straight right hand is straight. He's tall. He'd actually have to adjust his punch to fight Andy, who's short, a heavyweight, 6 foot, 6'1".
True.
Wilder would have a major height advantage, and it would actually be problematic for him. And Andy, being the pressure fighter, he would be able to get inside on Wilder. And smother. I think Andy matches up great against Wilder, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
I would take Andy in that fight. Because he could fight him kind of like a little like Fury, obviously a short version. But Andy's quick, man, and he can hit you good. Wilder can't fight that mid-range type of, combination type of fight because he can't do that with Andy. Andy has much better hands. Andy got hands. That's the thing about Andy.
He proved that. He got hands.
Andy got hands. He got good hands. He got quick hands. He's good in the pocket. His punch selection. He knows he's got skills, Andy. He's like a natural fighter. He's good. He give Wilder all types of problems. And Andy got a chin, too. Andy got a chin. And Wilder, people forget, Joshua dropped him in the first fight. And Andy got up and whipped that ass afterwards. People forget that crazy third round. That was one of the best rounds ever. Joshua dropped Andy in the third round, in the beginning of the third round.
He surprised everybody with that shit.
Yeah. And now, people expected Joshua to win. But then the surprise was Andy came back and dropped him twice in the third round. After that. That third round, 3 dropped. There was Joshua dropped Ruiz, and then Ruiz dropped Joshua twice, all in the third round. It was a crazy round.
That's what made that boy rich.
Yeah, and then he stopped him in the 7th.
That's what made that boy rich.
But he hit Joshua with a temple shot. You saw it in the third round. Joshua was never the same. It was a big temple shot. Then in the rematch, Andy kind of got fat. Wasn't in shape, and Joshua boxed from the outside and showed some pretty good movement for a big guy. Used the jab, and he kind of just outboxed Andy. It was weird.
Yeah, that's a fact.
I kind of knew he could do it. It was kind of weird fighting. Joshua fighting like that almost kind of put Joshua in a weird state of mind. Like he changed his style for the Ruiz fight a little bit, and then never really got back to what his original style was after that.
Right.
So it's kind of interesting. So yeah, Wilder Ruiz would be an interesting fight. Because Wilder's always like 1 or 2 punches away from changing a fight. So it's an interesting fight. But I think Ruiz got some chin. I don't think Ruiz just get knocked out like that. No way, actually.
Nah, that's a fact.
Because Ortiz hit Ruiz with some good shots in that fight, in the second half of that fight. And Ruiz ate him. Ruiz got to get his stamina up a little bit more, too.
Hopefully he's losing weight.
Like, he lost some weight.
Cardio, and his cardio is really up.
He was pretty trim for Ortiz. He was in good shape.
Yeah, better be.
Oh, yeah, I remember when Ruiz fought Areola after the second Joshua fight. Areola checked him. Areola dropped him, hurt him, but then he came back and beat Areola, which he was supposed to do. But, yeah, Ruiz is interesting. That's an interesting fight. I'd like to see Frank Sanchez against Andy Ruiz or some shit like that. They can mix it up in the heavyweight division. There's a lot of good fights to be made. Like Dillian White's coming off a loss. Joseph Parker's coming off a loss. A lot of guys coming off losses. Pulev, if he's still around, coming off a loss. Joshua coming off a loss. That means there's been a lot of good fights. A lot of big-time guys in top 10 are coming off losses. Wilder's coming off a loss, too, right now.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
There's a lot of people on the revenge.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's going to be a good night of boxing.
Everybody trying to prove something and get back.
Let's talk this baseball real quick.
Yeah, let's go.
Playoffs, we're in the division round, and like I was saying, these wild card teams are being a problem for the top four. And when I mean the top four, it's the Yankees, Astros in the American League, top 2 seeds, and Braves, Dodgers, top 2 seeds in the National League, who have been to the NLCS the last 2 years against each other and have just been dominant in the play, playing in the playoffs a lot, like the Yankees and the Astros too. So they're considered the 4 best teams in baseball. It's pretty interesting they have that top 4 with those 4. But you're seeing the Yankees are playing Cleveland Indians. It's 1-1. Cleveland won in Yankee Stadium today, game 2. Scrappy Indians type of way. They scrapped out a run in the 10th inning with hustling, hitting blue pits, hustling, Jose Ramirez. Now you got the Braves down 2-1 against the Phillies and got smacked today in Philadelphia, game 3.
Crazy.
Like, it was 9-1, the last score I saw. I saw Reese Hoskins hit a big 3-run homer for the Phillies. Braves are in trouble, down 2-1 to Philly. And you got the Dodgers and Padres right now, 1-1. Game 3 in San Diego, and the Padres got a 2-1 lead in the top of the 9th with 1 out. They're 2 outs away from being up 2-1, the Fathers. And Josh Hader on the mound, their closer, they just got from Milwaukee. So it was 1 out. Chris Taylor's up. Nobody on for the Dodgers. 2-1 Padres. And then the Astros are up 2-0 on Seattle. And they've had to have 2 tough, close, come-from-behind wins at home. Game 1, they were down 8-3, came back and won 9-8. Yes, yeah.
That's a hell of a comeback.
Yeah, 7-3 they were down, actually, going to the 8th inning. They won 8-7. I think Seattle could win Game 3. So it's very interesting in the division round. There's no guarantee that any of the top 4 will even make it. They're all in trouble, especially the Dodgers, Yankees, and Braves. In trouble. Padres again.
Get it together.
Yeah, the Padres are about to go up 2-1 on the Dodgers. They're 2 outs away, bro, right here in the 9th inning. It's crazy out here. And then Game 4's in San Diego. So they can close it out. Game 4's in Philly. They could close out. They're going back to Cleveland now for 2 games. Yankees got to win on the road at least 1 game in Cleveland. Oh, struck him out. Oh, no, wait. 1-2. All right, that is Chris Taylor up. 1 out, 1-2. Josh Hader on the mound. Don't be a hater. Hader's coming in trying to hater on the Dodgers right now. So, yeah, the baseball's popping. We got college football. Some big games this week.
Mentioned it.
This is actually a really big weekend in college football. The last few weekends haven't had so much juice. Like, this is the first weekend, like, you got some real showdowns going on. I mean, the first one we could talk about, Tennessee versus Alabama. Alabama traveling to Knoxville. Bryce Young's banged up for Alabama. He didn't play last week. He may play this week, but, this is the right time for Tennessee to pull the upset at home. They're playing well. I mean, Texas almost beat Alabama, so Tennessee's going to come in this game with confidence. It's going to be a good game. And I think Tennessee's going to win a close one. My prediction, 27-24 Tennessee over Alabama. Take the points on the money line. Tennessee shocks the world. They're going to beat Alabama
Take
on
the points on the money line. You heard my guy.
Both.
Tennessee's
going to squeak out a win and beat mighty Alabama this week. I feel it coming. That's college football. That's it's like that sometimes.
It's like that.
Then we got another big game. Penn State traveling to the to the big house to play Michigan. Da-da-da. Two undefeated Big Ten teams in a showdown. Penn State is kind of like the sleeper because they're looked at as the third team in the conference, but behind Ohio State and Michigan.
Right.
So like everyone's like kind of looking for the Ohio State Michigan showdown, which will be next month. But both teams know they got to beat Penn State, and they know that's tough. And this Penn State team looks pretty good. Like they look like they got what was missing, and they're going to be players. That's going to be a good game in Michigan, and I wouldn't be surprised if Penn State pulls the upset there either.
Yeah, that's a big game.
I feel like Michigan's going to somehow win close, not cover the spread because I think it's like 8 points or something like 7, 8 points. I think Michigan's going to win that game 28-27 at home in a squeaker against Penn State. That's going to be a tremendous game. Penn State got a veteran quarterback. They finally got a running game. They're looking. They're a good team. They're good. They've been waiting for. You can tell they're ready to come into Penn, Michigan. I think they're going to get off to a good start. That's going to be a good game. And then the other undefeated showdown in the Big 12, you got the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Think about it. It's a Big 12 showdown without Oklahoma. It's Oklahoma State and TCU. It's a nice game. Both undefeated. Both got good dual-threat, versatile veteran quarterbacks.
Right.
Max Duggan for TCU, Spencer Sanders for Oklahoma State. Two guys that I think could be like Taysom Hill on the next level, on the low. I think you're going to see more Taysom Hill type of players in the NFL. Teams are going to start looking, I'm telling you, for a guy like him, who can play quarterback but is athletic enough to come into special packages, maybe play some wide receiver, slot, tight end type of position, and then run like a single wing or run the zone read with a running back. Because, like, Taysom Hill, when he comes in and throws, defense is off. And the way he runs, he's athletic, and he can play quarterback if you need. He can throw the ball, too. It's kind of like a cool position that only he has on the Saints. It's pretty, the numbers don't lie. He has 21 carries this year. He's averaging like 11 yards a carry, and he has 5 touchdowns already, rushing, and threw a touchdown pass.
Yeah, he's good.
But I see those two guys as, I think teams in the NFL is going to be the next thing. They're going to look for the tight Taysom Hill. Because, it's a copycat league, these leagues. And teams are watching the Saints like, this guy Taysom Hill is something to have on the team. Like, who's the next one? Where can we find these type of guys? Taysom Hill was a quarterback at BYU. He was athletic. I think he should be really given his chance to start as a regular quarterback. They're not doing that, but at least they have something for him because he's a good fucking athlete. He's strong, fast. He's tough to tackle. I'm telling you, he's like a Lamar. He could be like a Lamar Jackson for sure. You see how the guy runs.
Yeah, that nigga runs.
He doesn't have the juke moves like Lamar, but he runs through people. This guy. You never seen it like this guy's like, and when he lines up a tight end, he's a good player, man. He catches, runs, throws.
Yeah.
Game over.
So he's one of a kind. Padres.
Yeah. Like he'll throw a touchdown pass, catch a touchdown pass, or run for a touchdown in a game. In the same game. He could do that. Yeah. It's pretty dope. But yeah, Padres up 2-1. The mighty Dodgers and the mighty Braves are both looking at Game 4 on the road elimination games for the Braves and the Dodgers. That is something. Because it was supposed, that was supposed to be last year Braves beat the Dodgers in the NLCS in 7 games. The year before that, the Dodgers beat the Braves in the NLCS in 7 games. But it's looking like they're going to have to really earn it if they're going to get there. Because these Padres and these Phillies, they're not
playing.
They're not backing down.
Yeah.
They got some talent on these teams.
Going in.
And I'm interested to see how the Yankees respond in Game 3 in Cleveland. It's going to be a raucous crowd in Cleveland, too. Believe that.
Nigga, it's crazy in there.
Right here. All these baseball games, the crowds are
the crowds
are there.
Crazy.
Look at these guys.
It's going crazy.
Because the Dodgers have been sunning the Padres for a long time.
Yeah.
That's like the little homies. The
Okay,
Padres.
okay.
He slapped them around.
Yeah, so this feel good to them. Yeah.
Yeah.
They riding out.
Yeah. The Dodgers have been slapping the Padres around. Look how hyped they are. They don't even want to leave. The whole
Right.
place is packed. And it used to be Jack Murphy Stadium. I don't know what they call it now. They got a new field there. It's a nice field, I heard. They got a nice field too, the Padres. But yeah, baseball, NFL this weekend. A couple of beautiful things.
Yeah.
Giants and Jets football is live right now.
Lit.
We don't want to hear nothing.
Nothing. New York running it.
Yeah. And none of it, you can't even, not even allowed to talk bad about Daniel Jones right now. Don't do it. What was that? Don't even think about Zach Wilson.
Watch your mouth.
Watch your mouth. Even with Daniel Jones, bro, he's not, the stats aren't amazing, but he don't have great receivers. They're a running team, and then he runs off Barkley's runs. So, like, they're a really tough rushing team.
Right.
They got Saquon Barkley, who's right now back healthy and playing his best football in the NFL, looking like could be the best running back in the NFL. This has been the main guy. See, this guy Grisham they use in center field, he's really good on defense, but they don't expect him to hit so much. He's been hitting in the playoffs. When I was telling Rave, too, this guy who took a lot of baseball, I was like, if Grisham and the catcher for the Padres are going to hit in the playoffs, it's going to be a problem because the rest of the team can hit. These guys aren't expected, but this guy Grisham has been hitting it popping the whole playoffs for the Padres, and he's their 9th place hitter. Supposed to be just a good defensive center fielder. He's fucking banging home runs, doing everything. It's shit. The Padres are looking, woo.
Looking good.
Yeah.
Yo, you watching boxing tomorrow?
Mm-hmm. Oh, no, me and Anthony going to fight.
Oh, yeah, I going to the fight. Yeah. It's lit, though.
Yeah.
It's lit. You got to record some of this shit
I'm
on your
record
phone.
some of this shit on my phone. I got a good camera.
Yeah. Yeah, especially on that phone.
Yeah. I'm definitely going to get chunks of rounds.
Yeah, man.
That's gonna be
Get on your shit.
I heard supposedly Usyk was going to show up.
Ooh.
To talk, like to
talk that shit.
To Wilder. This is what I've
heard.
Talk
that shit.
And I think he knows Frank Sanchez is fighting too. Usyk's not stupid. I'm sure he's seen Frank Sanchez. And
coming for blood.
Yeah. I'd like to see Frank Sanchez call Wilder out too. Because they're on the same card.
Gangster.
Because he's going to have his interpreter in there talking. I'm going to okay. Just to let you know, Canelo showed up at one of Frank Sanchez's fights as a fan. I put it up on YouTube right now. Watch this.
That's funny.
Yeah, and Canelo was like, watch. Now you're going to know how legit Frank Sanchez is, and people don't talk about him. Canelo shows up. Frank Sanchez. Watch this. Oh, Canelo sparring Frank Sanchez. Here it is, look. Look at Canelo shorty. But look at the thing. Yeah. Canelo and wife arrived too. Okay. Look at Canelo. Yeah, you seen Canelo's wifey though? Yo, she's better more than like I don't usually like she is. Woof. Look at what? Canelo's an OG Canelo, aka Canelito. Look at this stiff right here. Why are they even showing him? Oh, this is Ellie Sekback, ESPN News, BS. Let's see. Sanchez fight highlights against Aguilera. Boxer seemingly flops after taking Frank Sanchez punch on shoulder. Yeah, he was probably looking for an out. He was like, yo. Frank Sanchez calls out Joe Joyce and shows him speed and technique. Let's see. Yeah, Frank Sanchez is calling everybody out. Is he going to show him hitting the pads? Oh, here we go. Check this guy out. What's it going? Here's your He's got good feet too, and he's a big, solid, strong
Yeah.
guy, and he's got good skills. When you see him fight, like, oh, I was like, oh shit, this guy's pretty good. I don't know, how come they're not talking about him?
Yeah, facts.
Cubans sometimes can get overlooked for a while. Like they don't talk a lot.
Right.
You know, they're very
No,
skilled.
Cubans are good fighters,
and
bro.
they almost can like people don't a lot of what would they call them? Not big time fans, not hardcore fans, but what do they call? What's that term again? I was for like fans who are casuals. The people love calling boxing
Casual fans.
Casuals may not dig Frank Sanchez. He's a bit technical, you know what I mean? So that's why they don't promote him heavy, but he's a good fighter. The hardcores like him because they know, yeah, this guy's a problem. I don't want to see his shadow boxing no more. Yeah, NFL, Jets in Green Bay. Jets going up to Lambeau.
Talk about it.
I think they have a chance to win. I think it's going to be a very competitive game. I love the Jets plus the 7.5. Take the Jets now while you can, while you're getting these spreads. Because I'm telling you, with the Jets, people are sleeping. You're not going to be able to get these spreads anymore. Like I took the Jets as underdogs at home against Miami. No Tua. I was like, yo, that was like easy money. You giving me money? I was all over the Jets last week.
No Tua.
And the money line. Yeah, I mean, he is their starter. I mean, even if he's trying to throw from a hospital bed, still pretty decent.
Right.
But now you're giving me Jets 7.5 against Green Bay and Lambeau. I'm taking that.
He said no Tua.
Taking that. They see the bookies that still don't believe in the Jets yet, or the Giants. The Giants are getting 5.5 at home against the Ravens. I like them too. In the points, I don't think either the Ravens can cover 5.5 on the Giants or the Packers covering 7.5 on the Jets. I do not see that either one of those. I think if the Ravens beat the Giants, it's close.
Right.
I think that game's going to be close also. Because the
Ravens
Giants,
and
they
the
played a
Giants?
similar style right now, running type of style. Lamar's a little more advanced as a passer, but he's not always passing the ball good in every game. He has his games I could see against the Giants, him not really lighting them up.
Right.
Having a little struggle game. I think it's like a low-scoring struggle game. Ravens both kickers are good. There's going to be some field goals in this game. Both of these teams like to kick field goals. I could see a 19-17 game in this one. 19-17. Yeah. Giants or Ravens win. I don't even know. 2019. It's that type of game.
Yeah, this is a good month. Basketball coming back this month is lit.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man. Critical thoughts. Y'all got that usual hour out of us.
The usual.
You know what I'm saying? Episode 30. I mean, no, 29.
Oh, hold on. Let's talk big games. Bills Chiefs. 4:00, 4:25. That's a
Sunday.
big one. Huge. I mean, I don't even know who to pick. That's a tough game. The Bills finally want to get off the schneid and beat the Chiefs, I think. They haven't beaten them yet. Yeah. In the how Mahomes-Allen era. Last year in the playoffs, they came off. Oh, no, they beat them in the regular season. What am I saying? They did beat them in the regular season last year. Beat them pretty good, too. The last few games have all been in Kansas City. This is the 4th straight game they're playing in Kansas City amongst the two. I think the Bills want to win this game, so they have a tiebreaker.
I got my money on the Bills.
You know what it is, too, about this game? I just realized this could be a tiebreaker for these two teams down the road to see who gets home field in the playoffs. So it's kind of, I think the Bills are going to look at this game very, I think Bills are going to win. 2. Bills by 7.
Shout out to Josh, Von Miller, and them boys.
34-27 Bills, my prediction. Also, Eagles, Cowboys at Eagles. The 5-0 Eagles host the 4-1 Cowboys.
Yes, sir.
That's a big game, too. I kind of like the Cowboys for some reason. I don't have a real technical reason to tell you. I just think the Eagles are due for their first loss. That's more than anything, I feel like. they're going to lose a game or 2 or 3. This feels like it could be just one of those weeks where the Cowboys just win the game. Just because the Eagles got to get a loss. It won't be by a blowout or a smackdown. It'll be a tight game. And if the Eagles could win, too. So, the Eagles are good. They're good. The Eagles are a very balanced team.
They got a good quarterback.
They got a good quarterback. They got running backs. They got wide receivers. They got a good offensive line. They have a good defense. They got good corners. Even though Maddox was out last week, they have good corners, and they got some pass rush. They don't have the greatest pass rushers, but they got some good ones, some vets. They got a good interior. Their linebackers are solid. They got some good rookies, Kobe Dean and Davis, the 2 Georgia kids. They're tough. The tight end to me represents their tight end's like one of the most underrated players in the league. Their tight end might be the 3rd best tight end in the league. And he's mad underrated. You hear about Jalen Hurts. Their tight end's the 3rd best tight end in the league. Dallas Goedert. The only 2 guys I'm saying better than him are Kelsey on Kansas City, Travis Kelsey.
Yeah, Travis Kelsey.
And Mark Andrews on Baltimore Ravens. That's it.
Cheetah.
I'm saying that, he's the 3rd best tight end in the league, Goddard. Maybe I'm missing somebody. I don't think so. And then you got A.J. Brown at receiver and Devontae. The Eagles are a very formidable outfit. You know what I'm saying? They're definitely a really good team. Cowboys, I think I'm going to go with Cooper Rush again.
Cooper?
I think they're going to come back with Dak next week against the Lions. I think they're going to give Cooper one because Cooper's been building up to this game. So I think Dak is almost ready to play this week. But I feel like the smart move, and they're doing it, is to play Rush again just because he's built up to this moment. Let him boom or bust against the Eagles. Right. He's earned this game to play this game.
Gotcha.
And then you can ease back in Dak next week against a weaker team. So it kind of works out. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I think that's going to be a good one. Also, NFL. Let's go. Where's Tua? Not playing this week. My Dolphins are playing Minnesota. Good game. At home in Miami. Miami is going with Skylar Thompson again. No Tua again, even though they said Tua's back in practice. I did see that. He was doing individual work, they said.
What do you care, though?
Yeah, no, he's going to get destroyed. When the first game he comes back, he's going to get knocked out. He's going to have a seizure on the field, and they're going to fucking shut the NFL down. They're going to be calling for the NFL to be canceled.
We ain't going to do this. Yo, like, subscribe, comment. Please hit that notification bell. Share the video. Hit us in the comments. Hit us on Instagram, man. Hit us everywhere. Canceled. Yo, we going to do a tour rant on the next episode. I promise you. We going to hit y'all with that quickly. Get that. Yeah. You going to be back on Sunday?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Sunday we live.
Oh, yeah. We could be here for the Jet game. Jets.
Yeah. Sunday we live. Yeah. It's your man, Rilla Crow. My brother, Adam Neal. We in the building.
Peace.
Critical Thoughts.